Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're all doing well as I always do. This video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase retro kits from the 60s all the way through to the early 2000s, including the 1976 home shirt that inspired this season's home kit, the 1980 FA Cup final Trevor Brooking shirt that inspired this season's away kit. There's also the Boys of 86 in there, the Paolo Di Canio 1990-2000 shirts are in there, along with Admiral and Umbro West Ham colour inspired track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts, so go check those out. Or you can purchase some England shirts as well if you'd like, or other Premier League shirts. There's European teams in there as well. Any commission that the channel would normally get from the purchases you guys are making will be donated directly to the NHS. So thank you very much for any purchases you may be making. You're going to help to support those that are trying to help to support us. Now this video is a little bit of an impromptu one, if I'm completely honest with you. I was reading through some information that the International Federation, where was it? The International Football Association Board have come out with in relation to next season, and more specifically trying to sort out all the crap we saw this season. Now basically what the information that I'm reading is the fact that they're going to try and make the referees use pitch side monitors more. I mean, why not? We've been screaming for it for most of the season. And also trying to alleviate some of the confusion around handball when it comes to VAR stroke the stupidity of the rule. That's my version of it, not there. But anyway. Okay, so in the IFAB statement, they've confirmed where a reviewable incident is subjective, the exception is that the referee will undertake an on-field review. All right. It was furthermore agreed that the more insight into the decision-making process, for example, access to the conversation between match officials during a review, would not be appropriate at this point, but that more effort should be made to enhance existing communication approaches to improve the understanding of the review process and the referee's final decision. Yeah, a business way of saying they just need to be clearer with what they're doing, quite frankly. Where else is it? A clarification on controversial accidental handball decisions has also been provided, according to this article. Accidental handball by an attacking player should only be penalised if it immediately results in a goal or an obvious opportunity for the player and or their team to score a goal, i.e. following the handball, the ball travels only a short distance and or there are very few passes. So pretty much, again, kind of would have eradicated, if we'd have had that this season, that would have eradicated the handball rule ruling out of our goal against Huddersfield. Sheffield United. That would have also, but it probably still would have stood for that handball goal against for City against Spurs. I'm guessing. For the purposes of determining football offences, the arm stops at the bottom of the armpit. Now this comes back to pretty much an article that the BBC published the other day. I appreciate I'm using the wrong t-shirt to show this, so I have to be a bit more descriptive. But basically what it means is that handball starts from pretty much where the stitching on the shoulder comes from. Now, the ambiguity around that is it's known as the t-shirt handball rule, apparently. But as I say, you know, it's from here downwards. So in general, I mean, even if a player's one's down like that, which is probably hardly ever going to be the case, it's basically going to be where the sleeve meets. So basically anything around here. So basically from the armpit downwards is handball, pretty much. That's what I mean. That's from what I'm understanding of it. From next season onwards, a goalkeeper coming off the line will only lead to the retaking of a penalty if an initial kick is saved. As such, penalties which miss the target will not be retaken even if the goalkeeper comes off the line. Meanwhile, encroachment into the area by outfield players from both teams as a penalty is being taken will lead to it being retaken. So there's the normal rule for that, regardless of whether the penalty was scored or not. So again, yeah, it goes back to the old days of having more gentlemanly conduct in football. The IFAB also confirmed that it is reviewing the offside law with a view to making the margin of error greater and avoiding armpit offsides. So for me, this is very, very welcome. Something that should have happened a long, long time ago. So basically, in a nutshell, the handball rule is going to be a lot more variant. There's going to be a more overtaken to try and figure out more what is actually offside. Like, because a lot of people, including myself, have jokes about, if your nose is bigger than someone else, it's offside. If your feet are bigger than someone else, it's offside. Making those margins greater, which I'm really, really happy about. Should have happened halfway through the season. Should have happened in the second month, to be honest with you. But this is the way all bureaucracy works. Referees also to use pitch side screens more. So very, very good idea. Will they have internal penalised? Will they be internally penalised, I should say, through the Premier League and the FA if they don't? When it goes to VAR reaction, said you should have done it. I mean, how many times are they going to get that warning? And yeah, and basically, as I say, the armpit thing as well for offside is going to be reviewed further as well, and given a bit more leniency. So common sense. So whenever the football season starts next season, there's also talk that the Scottish Premier League have said that's it, that's the end of their Premier League. Understandable. It is stupid. I've been saying for a long time now, regardless of where West Ham have been in the table, I've always said the season should be concluded as the table finished. So even if we were down, even if we were second from bottom, or we were 7th or 16th as we currently are, my answer would be exactly the same. Just scrub it off. The delay is going to be way too long, way too long. Because we're not, as I said, UEFA are hoping to get football back for July, August time. Now, we haven't seen football played for a month as it is, so that's basically May, June, July, 3 months. So basically 4 months without football, and they want to replay 9 games in after those 4 months. It doesn't make sense, but that's football. So guys, thank you very much for your time. If you're new around here, welcome. It's great to see you. If you like what I'm doing and you'd like to know more, it'd be nice to try and get us over the 1,525. We were 1,529 subscribers 2 weeks ago, and so we've lost 4, and it's painful, but it happens. But if you'd like what I'm doing and you want to know more, I'm going to try and keep doing more and more content for you as and when I get the opportunities. So if you want to know more and want to see further content, as I said, then by all means, please do consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, thank you very much. Please do hit the notification bell as well, and so you basically get to know when new content is going up. Later on today, we will be doing the watch along for the England versus West Germany game that's going up on iPlayer, the Red Button, and BBC Online. So it's not being broadcast. I did say I was going to double check it for you guys. So it's the Red Button, iPlayer, and BBC Online. So it'd been very, very, very nice to have you along with it at 3 o'clock this afternoon, well, just before 3 o'clock this afternoon. And so the event is already scheduled up on there, so keep an eye out for it. If you like the video and you feel I deserve it, then by all means, please do click the like button and hit the notification bells. Hit the like button. The notification, I've already said that, sorry. Hit the like button, and because the more likes that this channel gets, the more exposure the channel will get on YouTube, and it will counteract the algorithm. If you, by all means, as always, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on these expansions of the rules coming next season, or possibly if the league is going to be played for the last 9 games, they may actually just reintroduce this. So we'll see, because there's a lot of talk about the T-shirt rule coming in if the season restarts. And also, please share this content with anybody that you feel may want to watch it that may not be aware of this channel. So in the meantime, guys, thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you very, very soon.